He's actually dropping coins to back Jay Z's alleged love child, Rymir Satterthwaite, in court. Baby, this is some wild tea, and Beyonce is not having it. Like, she's livid. So let's rewind just a bit. Word on the street is that 50 Cent has been paying lawyer fees for Rymir, Jay Z's alleged secret son, to help him keep dragging Hov to court. Oh yes, and that's not all. 50's even putting Rymir in his explosive upcoming documentary about Diddy and Jay Z. It's like everyone's dirty laundry is getting aired at once.
Jay Z's empire is on the edge of collapse. A man claiming to be his secret son has filed a federal lawsuit, but Jay Z has dodged DNA tests for decades. Allegations of underage encounters, court fraud, and legal cover-ups are surfacing. Beyoncé is reportedly at her breaking point, and insiders warn this scandal could destroy the Carter legacy forever. Did you know that one of the biggest secrets in hip-hop might finally come to light? A shocking family battle could change everything you thought you knew about Jay Z and Beyoncé. And that's what I will tell you in just a second. Before we dive into the latest lawsuit, we need to go back to the beginning to understand why this case is shaking up Jay Z and Beyoncé's empire. Rymir Satterthwaite, also known as Rymir, has been claiming since 2015 that Jay Z is his biological father.
I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay Z, give me your money, or I'm coming after Jay Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
His mother, Wanda, allegedly had a relationship with Jay Z back in 1992. Wanda was reportedly just 15 years old at the time, while Jay Z was in his early 20s, around 22 to 24. According to reports, although they supposedly used protection, it failed, and Wanda became pregnant. She allegedly tried to reach out to Jay Z after realizing she was expecting, but he never returned her calls. The story gets even more heartbreaking. When Rymir was 8, Wanda sat him down and revealed the truth. She allegedly told him, "Son, that's not your father. Sean Carter is your father." Rymir recalls his initial confusion. She was calling him Sean Carter at first, before Jay Z, and I didn't
be doing so much and running, and it just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been older than...
I didn't really know who that was because I was young. I really wasn't trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head. Over the years, Wanda kept repeating this message, even into adulthood. Now, with Wanda passed away, Rymir has been left to carry on the fight alone. He insists, "I really do believe he's my father, and if he's not, why can't he just prove me wrong with a DNA test?"
This helps answer the question of how his newest son remained under the radar for so long and why he is going viral right now.
Yes, sir, nigga did with you. Broke the boys out, nigga.
So Jay Z's alleged son takes a paternity test battle to Supreme Court. So Rymir Satterthwaite, who has been claiming to be Hova's son for decades, has taken his case to the Supreme Court.
This is where things start to get messy because Jay Z has allegedly avoided the test for decades. But what happens next could not only expose a shocking family secret, but also threaten one of the most powerful celebrity marriages in the world. Imagine being denied the truth about your own father for decades. That's exactly what Rymir Satterthwaite has been facing, and it's about to get even more shocking. I'll show you why this legal battle could explode at any moment.
Imagine searching for answers about who your father is for over a decade. And that man is one of the most powerful stars in the world, Jay Z. Rymir Satterthwaite, now 31, has spent years fighting for the truth about his identity. He claims to be the son of Jay Z from a brief relationship the rapper allegedly had with his late mother Wanda back in 1992 when she was just 16. Despite filing multiple lawsuits since 2008, Rymir says he's never received a direct response. Jay Z has never taken a DNA test. In official affidavits, Wanda described meeting Jay Z in Brooklyn, and she never stopped fighting for a paternity test until her passing in 2019. Now, Rymir and his godmother have continued that battle. Rymir insists he's not chasing fame or money, just the truth. If he's not my father, just prove it. I can take it, he says. Will the truth ever come out? The world is still waiting for an answer.
Since 2015, Rymir has been trying to legally force Jay Z to acknowledge him, or at least take a DNA test to settle the matter once and for all. At one point, Jay Z's team allegedly agreed to a paternity test, but things changed fast. Once they realized that Wanda, Rymir's mother, had been a minor during her relationship with Jay Z, the team allegedly backed out immediately. Rymir explained his frustration in no uncertain terms. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day. I just can't take nobody not saying nothing. He added, it's not about proving me wrong. It's about going to court and doing what everyone else would have to do. Despite years of repeated requests, Jay Z has never submitted to a DNA test. His lawyers dismissed the claims as part of a decades-long harassment campaign.
You would think, after all this time, Jay Z would just do the blood test, okay? Get it over with if he was 100% confident. But come on, y'all. We see how Diddy been living. Oh my God. Imagine the stuff we don't know. And I done told y'all about this industry. Thank God for delivering me from it. But, y'all, we don't know if that's Jay-Z's son, and Jay-Z don't know either. So Jay-Z's team has asked for more time to deal with the lawsuit. I don't know if that means more time to see how they can get blood or get around it again. But Jay-Z's lawyer has said he has, let me make this big for y'all, you know, because I got my glasses on, but I don't know if you got your glasses on. So let me make sure you can read this handy. Jay-Z has neither affirmatively acknowledged nor legally denied his parental relationship with Rymir, aka I ain't never said if I was his dad or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't never said that, folks. We didn't have no blood test. Folks keep asking me. I might have to do it, but golly, yeah. Y'all, this could be Jay-Z's son. This could be Jay-Z's son.
Pointing out that courts have thrown out similar lawsuits before. However, the fight is far from over. Rymir insists, I'm not chasing anybody. I don't want money. I just want the truth. And his commitment is unwavering. I'm going to fight until I'm not here anymore. If it takes another 10 years or 50 years, I'll keep fighting. The case raises bigger questions too. Why would one of the world's most famous men avoid a DNA test? And how far will Rymir go to uncover the truth? Rymir Satterthwaite is taking his fight to the federal courts, and the stakes have never been higher.
Jay Z is in hot waters for allegedly denying his relation to his own son. Yes, Jay Z has an alleged look-alike son who's been fighting to be acknowledged by him for about 10 years. If you guys don't know, well, we're talking about Rymir Satterthwaite, who is now taking the battle to the Supreme Court in an attempt to unseal the case and force Carter to take a DNA test. The 30-year-old man has accused the world-famous rapper of abusing the legal system for more than a decade in order to avoid taking a paternity test. The back-to-back legal battles have lasted for more than a decade and have so far have been futile as Jay-Z finds ways to evade taking the test.
After years of trying to get Jay-Z to acknowledge him, he's now pursuing a lawsuit under the Proc Legal Act, determined to hold the system accountable. His lawyer, Lily, made it clear. This isn't about money or even Jay-Z anymore. This is about how the system allowed this to happen and put our lives at risk. Rymir has also announced plans to file criminal charges against Jay Z and his legal team. He claims that for years, his case has been obstructed by fraud and collusion within the court system. We've been going to court for many years. We've spent our own money. These lawyers are committing fraud, and the judges are allowing it, he said. If the courts keep overlooking fraud, what is justice even for? Jay-Z's legal team quickly responded, filing motions that the lawsuit was improperly served and that Jay-Z only learned of it weeks later. They described Rymir's claims as fabricated allegations and part of a decades-long harassment campaign. The team requested additional time to respond, further complicating the proceedings. Jay Z has consistently stated that Rymir is seeking money or attention, claims Rymir strongly denies. "I'm not chasing anybody. I don't want money. I just want the truth," he insisted.
I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, "Hey, Jay Z, give me your money," or "I'm coming at the Jay Z for his money." I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
Over a decade, he has remained steadfast in his pursuit of answers, even as legal obstacles continue to mount. The case is now at a critical point, and the decisions in the courtroom could have far-reaching effects for both Rymir and the Carter family. We'll dive into the intense personal consequence of this lawsuit and the potential impact on Jay Z and Beyoncé's marriage. The lawsuit isn't only about DNA, it has the power to shake one of the most high-profile marriages in the world. Beyoncé is reportedly at her breaking point, allegedly threatening to leave Jay Z if the truth about Rymir Satithwaite ever comes out. Jay Z's long history of infidelity adds fuel to the fire, making this scandal far more than a legal battle. Fans and commentators alike are watching closely, wondering if the Carter empire can survive this storm. Rymir has consistently emphasized he holds no personal animosity toward Jay Z. "I don't hate Jay Z. I respect him for what he did, but I just want the truth," he said. Yet Jay Z's repeated avoidance of a paternity test is widely seen as a signal of guilt. Physical resemblance only adds to the tension.
When Wanda tried to reach out to Jay Z for a paternity test, she hit a wall of silence. And let me tell you, it wasn't just silence. When Wanda tried to sue Jay Z for child support, the case was dismissed because it was filed in the wrong state. Since then, Rymir has been on a decade-long quest to get Jay Z to take that paternity test. But Jay Z, he's been avoiding it like his reputation depends on it.
His alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Which, let's be real, it probably does. Here's the kicker, though. If Jay Z is Rymir's father, it opens a whole new can of worms because Wanda was reportedly just 16 when they hooked up. Yeah, let that sink in. This could mean serious legal trouble for Jay Z, even decades later. And don't think for a second that people haven't noticed this little detail. It's been one of the main reasons Jay's team has worked so hard to keep this under wraps.
Rymir shares Jay Z's nose, hairline, and brow shape. Rapper Oskino, a former Rockefeller artist, stated, "Once you talk to him, you realize he really is Jay Z's son. His features match Jay Z down to a T." Rumors have swirled that Jay Z attempted to offer hush money, but Rymir refused. Some speculate the marriage itself is more than personal, it's strategic. 50 Cent even claimed Jay Z and Beyoncé's union was largely a business contract.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
Wow. You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
No, he has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong. At the same time.
He got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures where he thinks the cup.
When Jay signed that marriage contract with Beyoncé, he got trophies. He had won Grammy before. Since then, he's got almost 20. 50 Cent noted, the implication, the partnership elevated Jay Z's status from rapper to business mogul. More troubling are allegations about Jay Z's history with underage girls, including Foxy Brown, Rihanna, and Aaliyah. One commentator explained the gravity. Jay Z having sex with a minor would make that child rape, and if he took her across state lines, that could be trafficking. As legal, personal, and moral lines blur, the spotlight is on Jay Z and Beyoncé more than ever. I'll break down exactly how Rymir's case could trigger the collapse of the Carter dynasty, and what it means for the world watching. The latest twist in this saga caught everyone off guard. On July 18, 2025, Ramir officially withdrew his federal lawsuit against Jay Z, according to court filings from the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. At first glance, it looked like a retreat, but Ramir was quick to clarify in an Instagram Live just days later. "I have not stopped my fight. It's for a reason, y'all. We gotta play chess, not checkers," he said.
The man claiming to be Jay Z's son just dropped his paternity lawsuit after years of fighting. For what feels like forever, Ramir Satterthwaite has been on a mission, claiming Jay Z is his biological father from a relationship with his late mother, Wanda, back in the early 90s. He's been in and out of court, trying to get Hob to take a DNA test. Just a little while ago, he was doing interviews, pleading with Jay Z to just prove him wrong if it wasn't true. He said he didn't harbor any hate and wasn't after money, he just wanted the truth for himself and his mom. He even said he would fight this case until his last breath, even if it took another 50 years. The whole situation even got a boost recently when Nicki Minaj brought it up on social media, making it trend all over again. And now suddenly he's dismissed the case. The reason is a total mystery. He could be planning to refile, but after all that passionate talk about never giving up, the timing is just wild. Something definitely happened behind the scenes.
This wasn't about quitting. It was about strategy, timing, and keeping the upper hand. By July 27th, he posted another update emphasizing the bigger picture. "I have not gotten a DNA test. I have not gotten a settlement. I wouldn't just take money and run," Ramir explained. "This is bigger than me. This is about changing how courts treat kids like me who just want the truth." He insists that fairness, justice, and future generations are at the core of his fight, not financial gain. For Ramir, this is about holding powerful people accountable and showing the world that no one is untouchable. Meanwhile, Jay Z continues to deny the allegations, framing Ramir's efforts as harassment. Yet the public can't help but notice the stakes. Beyoncé reportedly views this scandal as potentially catastrophic for her brand and marriage. If proof emerges, insiders say the Carter dynasty could unravel in ways no one imagined. And that brings us to the burning question everyone is asking. If Jay Z has nothing to hide, why hasn't he taken a simple DNA test? Ramir's words serve as a reminder that this battle is far from over. Please don't think, just because y'all seen that withdrawal, it's over. It's not over. As the courts, the public, and the media watch closely, the next moves could determine the fate of one of the most powerful celebrity couples in history. And that's what I will tell you in just a second. This isn't just a story about paternity. It's about legacy, accountability, and the truth finally coming to light.